So winter's finally here in the Northeast. I'm with Jim Sullivan, president of Humboldt Storage and Moving today. Jim, wanted to talk a little bit about what challenges winter moving might present for a shipper and for a moving company.
Sure, absolutely. You know, the winter time absolutely brings new and interesting events that can happen. You know, most typically, we find that the customer might not be ready, meaning the outside of the home. Not only do they have to get the inside of the home ready, but the outside. So that means probably shoveling the porch, the sidewalk, whatever it might be, making sure the driveway might be plowed, and maybe put a little sand down, so when the crew comes, they're allowed to get in the home and safely move your furniture out without causing any damage. Because let's face it, somebody slips with your piece of furniture, chances are they're getting hurt and the furniture might get damaged.
Sure. And now one of the other things I know kind of exists out there, if there are large snowstorms and stuff like that, it can actually change access to where people live. Can you talk a little bit about that and what people should look for and even notify their company, their moving company of if they happen to see?
Sure, great point. You know, for instance, if a road's not really going to be passable, or it's going to be tough for, say, a fire truck to get down the road, chances are our tractor trailer unit's going to have a tough way to get down there too. And you know, if it's a 2-lane road, if the truck's got to park on one, is that going to create a hazard? You know, let's face it, when snow starts piling up, the roads get smaller and smaller, and that a lot of time makes for the need for bringing a smaller truck in and actually doing what's called a shuttle. So maybe in the summertime we wouldn't need that shuttle, in the wintertime we would.
Now, the ultimate stress maybe, say you're moving, you know, on a Tuesday, Monday night, a huge snowstorm. Can you talk a little bit about how that process works, what people would expect if there was a bad snowstorm the night before their move? Mm-hmm.
Well, our goal is to move you on the day that we tell you we're going to be there. So if it can be done in a safe manner and the truck can get there, then we're going to plan to be there, and we're going to take all the proper precautions of protecting the inside of the home and working with you on the outside of the home to make sure that all your items, all your worldly possessions get on that moving truck safe and sound, and we get the truck on its way as quickly as possible. There are some delays that can happen after it's loaded. You know, if you're waiting for delivery, it might be that you're going across the country and there might be a snowstorm in the Midwest that might affect your delivery by a day, and you know, you should have the expectation that the moving company would stay in touch with you.
Great. I mean, there you go. I mean, it sounds like a lot of, you know, safety is a big concern during the winter, and obviously one of the biggest things you said, I think that people forget or maybe don't realize, is that, you know, clearing the outside of the residence is an important thing and is actually their responsibility.
Yeah, it's a good start to the move. To make sure that your items get safely to point A to point B.
Great. Those are some great tips to help with winter moving and make sure everybody stays safe and, of course, stress-free.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.